Hello guys and welcome back to Plague Inc. Back with a part 2. Last time we failed to eradicate the world with our light beer. We're not in competition with Corona so far, so hopefully this time we can turn it around. Our mistake last time is our transmission was a little bit too high and we needed to save some points as we moved along, but hopefully this time will be a little bit better. So here, without ado, let's get started. To start selection, I still like Egypt because that is a good point, so I am going to start there again. Oh, excuse me. First transmission. So I'm going to go a little bit lighter on the transmission. My main concern was getting it into Greenland, but I think we can do that as long as we don't start spreading too many symptoms too early. So we're up to 7 points, so let's start working from there. That's standard speed. Alright, let's do some basic transmission. I do like water. Let's start with that. Successfully evolved Miller Lite. It was a bad beer to start with. We're gonna make Miller Lite great again. 12 people infected. Begins to spread. Okay, so hopefully this will turn out a little bit better. We're working our way up. So what do we got here? That Greenland transmission, I focused way too hard on it last time. I'm pretty sure as long as we take it slow, we gotta worry more about the world noticing our virus before we get there. So we got 11 points. Let's see what we can do here. Get that air transmission going. That's really gonna help spread it around the world. Alrighty. So we got some boats, but yet again, it's nothing that's major, so got 5 points, 1.6. Only got 140. Country information, yeah, we're aware of that. Miller Lite infects hundreds. Okay, I want to start working my way up to getting a couple things. I really like that mosquito because it starts to spread it to like the lower countries. I guess we really don't need drug resistance early on either too, because until they start working on a cure, it's not going to be really relevant. We're just going to take our time nice and slow. I don't think we need that much as far as for transmission. Man, we're just not getting that first country to spread. Infects thousands. Well, I guess it's still just starting to spread. There we go. Now we got that first spread. Spreads to Libya. Now we're starting to get a little bit of a good spread going on, so we can work over. I'm gonna put it into rodents and birds just first stage. I'm not gonna worry about that drug resistance. I don't think that's important until way later down the line coming up. Starting to see a little bit of a bubble pop up here. Here, hold on a second. I'm just gonna take a sip of my coffee. Sorry about that. Anemia symptom mutated. Now, this is one thing I was wondering because I try to avoid symptoms as much as possible because it can cause them to notice your disease a lot quicker so they start working on a cure before you get full infection. Yeah, I'm gonna devolve that for now. I gotta be very watch the misclicks because if you click the wrong thing, nope, I don't want full speed. Nope, infecting more countries. Okay, we just want regular speed. I just want to work on that initial infection and get it to spread. Unlike coronavirus, we are going to make it so you crap your pants. Everyone can buy this toilet paper. See, we got better votes coming through. More infectious than TB. We already got 11 people infected. That's not too bad. See, I think if we just take our time, play it nice and slow. Medicine in Spain slowing infection. Okay, I'm not that worried. Canada's got it. This is only bacteria too, it's not even the harder ones. Starting to spread through Africa. 15 points. Gotta remember to save enough to make sure that the lethality actually spreads. And some of the symptoms will help it spread quicker as well. I am going to give it some cold resistance. Actually, I'm going to go bird before I go that. It is really useful because it spreads it to big populaces. There we go. Now we're starting to get it spread. If you ever get that thing, we had it last match where it says a mass migration of birds, that bird will come in handy. It'll spread it all over the world. Australia's hit. That's what we like to see. Cysts. Whew. I don't think we want cysts. At least not now. Devolve that. We can worry about that later. Start spreading to Central Asia. Yet again, we really want to start working our way into the colder climates too. So once I get a chance, I'm going to give it that cold adaptation. Cold resistance is huge because otherwise it won't work its way up into Canada and Greenland. Same thing with Siberia and Russia, that whole section. But we're going to be a little bit more careful and take our time in spreading it, so hopefully we can get it to pass this time. Because the trick is once they discover it and start working on it here, you really don't want to be playing backwards from there. You want to kind of it to be too late already once they notice. See, there we go. That cold resistance is already starting to pay off. Come on. I just want to see lit up at least a little bit on the top side. Those are the harder countries to get to. But once it starts to spread through Europe, you can allow it to spread a little bit quicker. One thing I haven't really tried, when you're into a necro, you should put the virus, T-virus. Oh yeah, they have I haven't played the one for computer yet, but the one they have the vampire virus. I was curious to try that one out too. Oh, there's the inspection. That's what we're looking for. Got 17. I really want to save these points though. Pathogen becomes resistant to class 1, class 2. Yeah, we really increases effectiveness in wealthy countries. I'm going to give it the blood adaptation. I think that'll help. That'll help more than giving it some other stuff. And 8 points. I figured this would be a good time to play some Plague Inc., especially with everybody worried about the whole coronavirus spreading and stuff. They're all worried about Corona, I'm worried about Miller Lite. That's the light beer to really worry about. There we go, we finally hit Canada. I really want to see that one bubble in Greenland because that's going to make me a lot more comfortable saving these points. Coughing symptom. I'm going to leave that because that'll actually assist it in spreading. My only concern is that it's going to allow them to notice it early on. Let's see what we got going on here. Still getting a little bit of central. Oh, look at Africa just starting to light up. Very high levels. Yeah, again, I really don't want them to notice it until at least at Greenland, because that's the thing. If they shut their borders, you can't win. Starting to work its way into the offlings. Like the guinea is another hard one to get if it starts to seal it. But if you have insects and birds, it's going to help it pop through. Here, hold on. A message. Aaron, that's the legendary. You're more likely to be killed by a Mustang shifting into second gear than coronavirus. Fear the real killer. Okay, we got 59 points. So I am going to give it that first stage drug resilience because that's going to help here. Because that's going to help it spread into the more populated countries. I'm overall not too worried about them working on a cure just yet. We're already up to just under half the world populated. Oh, we could just start to light up in Central Asia there. Spread down into South America. Insomnia, I don't want that. That's going to be something where they're going to start to worry about it. Although I do like when you get the zombie virus, speaking of the T virus. Because there is certain combinations of symptoms you can get to give you unique things. If you have insomnia and Actually, hold on, let me go back to the symptoms. Let me check this. It's insomnia and I think anemia. If you combine those, you can get a zombie virus. Granted, I'm still on just bacterial right now, so I'm going to be playing for a bit yet, so hopefully we can work this together. Come on, I still haven't seen Greenland light yet. I'm going to spend a little bit of points to get second stage water transmission. Oh, it's just not getting there. Although we are starting to infect Canada, which is a good sign. So we have 98 points too. I'm going to take it a little bit slower this time. There's still a lot of insomnia. Just really does not want to let you sleep, eh? I gotta really watch. I misclicked last game and it caused me the whole game because I had something like 18 points and then I accidentally evolved something I didn't want, thinking I was devolving a symptom. 105. Just hit Greenland and then I'll be a lot more comfortable. Because yet again, if I go here, I can actually look. We need Greenland and there's still a couple spots in Central Europe like Ukraine. What's this? Belarus, Finland, Sweden, Baltic states, Ukraine. It's so funny that USSR isn't split in here. Okay, we're sitting at 5.6. There we go. We're starting to spread through. How can I get it into Greenland? I really don't want to waste too many points on this because that was my big issue last time. Create bacteria prevents against all climates. I guess that's cheap enough that we can put it in. And we'll just see what that does. Hopefully we can get that spread. I keep seeing boats going, but they're just not working their way through. It's good that we're hitting those last couple countries. But yet again, like if you can't get Greenland, the big worry is they shut their borders down in time. So they are. There we go. That's gonna make it a lot easier. So now if I check, I'm pretty sure we got what's left. Sweden. Any information? So they have ports are open, land borders are open. Urban country, humid country, cold country, rich country. I'll give it a minute to see if they get hit. I'm pretty sure we got enough symptoms. Or we don't have, not symptoms, we have enough transmission that it should spread there. We just gotta give it enough time. Considering they're completely surrounded by other infected countries. Anemia, I'm gonna leave that just because we're pretty good. The fact that we have 4 infection in Greenland's the important part. It's a normal checkup. A doctor has found a new virus which has been named related. It appears to be mostly harmless, but is investigated further. Untreated users are reporting this disease. As long as they don't start working on a cure until after we start getting, see how Russia's starting to light up. I'm also worried about Canada too. Because they're only like 2,000 infected. There we go. I'm pretty sure that's 100% world infection now. So, is there anything I'm missing? I think we have at least a little bit of infection in everywhere. Yeah, there's no such thing as a healthy country left, so that's good. So, Russia's starting to lose it. Greenland's starting to lose it. So how can I, let me go to Canada. What are those things? Rich country, cold climate. So I'm going to give it a little bit of a boost in the cold section. It's 15 in wealthy country, so 28 or 15. I think I'm going to go with the 15. And then I'll just leave it at that and see if we can start getting it, because yet again, Greenland's pretty cold too. I also don't remember how much time we actually have. Or does time just keep going until either it's cured or you're winning? Guess we're gonna find out. DNA. So it's starting to splotch up a little bit more in Greenland. They got 114 points to make lethality. virulence really starting to pop up. And Canada too, that's good news. See, I'm worried about all these little countries over here like Finland. What do they got? They got humid country, rural country, rich. But yet again, I got transmission there, so should be good enough. Sneezing, I'm gonna leave that because that's gonna help spread through the bigger countries as well. Like, look how bad Greenland got hit. And same thing over here in Finland. Is that Finland? Yeah, it's Finland. Sweden. Miller Lite needs to evolve to kill. Well aware. We just need to get through this first stage. Once Canada starts to get a little darker, I'll be a little bit more comfortable with this because we've got enough infection. But you can see it's already starting to spread, so that's good news. I don't want to go super lethal until I'm like at least, well, granted, we're like 90% done. There's only 42 million people that are left healthy. Miller Lite placed on a watch list. Uh-oh, they're starting to work on a cure. That's bad news. But I think we should be good because Canada's starting to light up like a Christmas tree. Alright, now we unleash the hell that is Miller Lite. So we're gonna go internal hemorrhaging, hemorrhagic shock. Large swatches of infected tissue lose blood supply, become fatal sources of gangrene, decomposed bodies become a vector of transmission. Pathogens attached to electrolytes, greater freedom of mutation can be lethal. So that's going to be a bigger jump. Although we could go to tumors and then jump over to here, but immune suppression, that's going to help it. Total organ failure. Coma, consciousness, sometimes death. We don't want sometimes death. We want like most of the times death. Let's see if we can get it up there. Worst case, I don't want to waste too many points if we can avoid it. Let's see how we start to kill now that we actually have some lethality symptoms. It's also going to help it spread a little bit to the countries that we don't want it to. UK shut down airports, but guess what? It's too late, buddy. It's too late. Look at that death toll rise. That's the problem with coronavirus. It doesn't have the spread. Lead your cure effort all you want. I'm pretty sure it's too late, my friend. Especially if you can kill countries that are looking for it. Killed more than the Spanish flu. Fight the cure. The two ways to fight development of the cure involve aggressive symptoms to destroy countries more noticeable, while cure resistance less noticeable. Yet again, I'm kind of just stockpiling points here to get the last couple things. We have such a high infection rate that as long as we can get through, Mexico begins to break down. It's good news. We got 50 points. So we're going to fall for that. Severity. I'm not really worried about lethality anymore. Pretty sure we're lethal enough. So I'm going to go over here and start developing genetic hardening. At 7 points. I kind of want to step my drug resistance up, but it's going to be difficult. Bacteria resistance. We're not good there. I guess we can get rid of our transmission as well. This is where I messed up last time. Refund the points. Make sure not to click something accidentally. As long as it says refund and it doesn't say purchase for a boatload of points that we don't need. Alright. Symptoms. We're good there. Abilities. I guess the cold resistance is still a little bit important, but we only have 21 points here. So let's sit back and see what we can accomplish. They have a 21% cure, but I think should be still good enough to... We're already killing a large percentage of the planet. We're already 2 billion dead. 3 billion dead. Miller Lite killing very fast. Okay, let me go over here, and then we're gonna go genetic reshuffling. More work needed to develop a cure. That leaves 31 points. Genetic reshuffle stage 2. And I think that's GG for the planet. Miller Lite wins. Libya is in anarchy. There are no healthy planets or people left in the world. That's good news. I thought I had everybody. I think it's too late. Everybody's just watched the Black Death work its way through the planet. This will be good because this will unlock virus, so we can start stepping our way up in a couple different sections. I'm really curious to try that vampire virus though. And then there's 45, 35, 31, 25, 20, 16, 12, 9, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1. $5,546, 0. Victory. Miller Lite wins! Oh, that took a while. I'm glad we got it on the second run through. Well, thanks for watching, guys. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and follow for more content. I find this a good little game to play for this, so hopefully we'll see you next time.